welcome to another episode of Spotlight. Here today with us, we have DJ Daiquiri. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
Thank you, Neil. I'm doing fine.
Great. You must be really tired after your gig today, right?
I'm fine. I used to it.
Working tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, I don't know how you do that. So let's go to it. When did you decide to be a DJ?
It was never really like my decision, I want to be a DJ. I had a friend who is the boss of Juicy Spot. All Beijingers might know this place. And once during drinking conversation, he asked me, why don't you want to try to be a DJ? So I was like, why would I? I was never into it, I always love music and dancing, but, So he's like, you should try. And he was the best DJ in China 3 years in a row before he became a businessman.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think he kind of had this feeling, So, and I had nothing to do during the summer. I was staying here. So he took me to a DJ school. And he introduced me to my teacher, DJ Ian. Yeah, and I was going there every day for the 1 month. For like maybe 2 to 3 hours classes, and I was staying afterwards watching other DJs. And after 1 month, the boss comes back. He asked me to play something for 15 minutes, and after I finished, he said, "You start next week."
Wow.
Yeah, basically that's.
How did you feel about it?
I was stressed. I said, "I'm not ready." He said, "Believe me, you're ready. Don't worry about it." Yes.
And what did your family think about the idea?
My mom, she always supported me in anything as long as I'm happy and I'm enjoying it and I love it, So she was super excited because she said, it makes sense. You have a musical education and you love to be on the stage, So she said like it's gonna be good.
So after that, did you feel like you were born to do this?
Yes, I believe so. The more it's past like 5 years already, but the more I'm doing it, the more I'm thankful the universe that it happens like that. I just started to learn it. Yeah.
So you took part in a competition. What was it about?
DJ competition?
Yes.
It was back in 2013. I was just 1 year DJ. And the guy who was organizing the event, he said, you should try. And I was so stressed because I wasn't really confident by myself. But he said, you should try. And I remember like it was yesterday, I was shaking, which is worse for a DJ because you need to control your fingers, But it went well and I got a second place. Yeah.
Awesome. Did you feel good about the result?
I say that for the first time, it's a good thing. Plus, I was the only female participating, so, but I said to myself, I definitely could do better.
Yeah, that's true. Room for more improvement.
Sure.
True that, yeah. So how do you feel about it when you started DJing, not any other place, but here in Asia, here in China? How do you feel about it?
It was challenging because, first of all, you gotta play, like most of the times a club's telling you what kind of music to play, so most of foreigners following that, they just don't really care, but I was always trying to bring something new to the club, to make it better, to make it different from other clubs, because as you all know, like Chinese people like to open some similar places, similar clubs, so I wanted to think out of the box and bring something new. So I was always asking, let me do my job, believe me, it will be good,
And at the end of the day, it's paid off. Like, you pretty much fill out this place almost every weekend or during the week. What's your secret?
You mean about mix? Yes. First of all, it's a great boss. Yes, he's so open-minded for a Chinese person, and he's as long as I had any idea and he liked it, he was a go for it.
Right.
He invests the money into the event and he's a go for it. So I said, okay. So I came up with few events with something different, but Beijing haven't seen that, you know. So and boss believe in me. So and he supported and financially and like with promotion. So and that's where I started attracting a lot of foreigners.
It's a good thing to have a good boss.
Yeah.
Yes,
really that's true. Definitely yes.
So you started something called Jungle Fever. What is it about?
Jungle Fever. The first event that I came up with was Dance on Madness, which was dedicated to Caribbean culture. Okay. Because like in China, most of the clubs, especially the one who wants to attract foreigners, are more focused on Western European white people, you know, like because like EDM music, house music, you know, so it's more of like European style, you know. But we have a big hip hop community and a black community, you know, and white people who likes black culture, black music, you know. So not only Africa, but Black Americans, like black people from Europe, you know, so Caribbeans. Yeah. So I was thinking of how to educate Chinese people and other people with their culture by bringing, you know, and I make them happy as well. True. So I came up with Dance on Madness, which was really successful, which none of us expected. Wow. And then I came up, and it was dedicated to Caribbean culture. And then I decided to move closer to like African culture, Afrobeats, because like I love Afrobeats, you know. So, and we have a big African community in Beijing. So, but I didn't want to do something like African party, which usually people do. So I came up with Jungle Fever, which included newest Afrobeats, not mostly old school, but something new. Yes, and newest hip hop and trap music, you know. So we should combine in this. That's event. Yes.
And how long have you been doing the Jungle Fever for now?
That's been year and a half. Yes, I had maybe like once in 1 or 2 months I was doing it. It was like Jungle Fever, Dance on Madness, Jungle Fever, Dance on Madness. So it was like...
Well, from the response, I actually thought, to be honest, I thought it was like 2 or 3 years or more. Because it looks like something that has been going on for a long time. But just within a short time, you must be really doing something good. What's the secret behind it?
I have... First of all, I have... the people who works with me on this event, artists that I'm inviting, DJs, they see my vision, you know, like dancers, DJs, like they know what I want to bring, and they more than happy because like they do it for the people as well, you know. So, and of course our team, the mix, supports a lot, decorations, with promotion, you know. So it's great, you know, and it's something new, it's something fresh, you know, which Beijing didn't see yet. And people love new stuff, you know. So
having a great team always makes things easier.
Yes.
True that. So what was the best part of your summer 2017? And tell us about your gig in New York.
Well, one of the best part of summer 17, it was before my gig in New York. It was tour with Soulja Boy. Awesome. Yes, it was actually not planned because he was performing mix. I think it was May. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So and since his DJ couldn't come, I replaced the DJ, and Dream Team asked me to replace the DJ. I said, "Oh, cool," you know. So and when I finished, and after the party, his manager asked if I could join them for a couple of dates in their Asia tour. So I just checked my schedule, you know, and I could do a couple of days, and we went to Singapore and Thailand. Awesome. I joined them on a tour, and it was a great experience. Yeah.
How did you feel about the response from the crowd? How was the show?
The show was amazing because, like, you know, when a DJ, we are the DJs for the celebrities, right? Yeah. Like the first is a warm up, which is very important because people pay attention. Sure. Oh, that's the DJ of the famous guy, you know. Yeah. And then like during performance, or like it's really important for a DJ to get people hyped, you know. So they will be so excited, even more excited than they are to see the celebrity perform.
Yeah, that is true. So, that is great.
And about my New Year gig, the first it was I was planning to go there just as a tourist. I wanted to feel that where the hip hop culture came from, to see the clubs, to see the DJs, to see celebrities go to concerts, you know, and. Through some connections in New York, I got a gig in one of the most famous hip hop lounges. It's called PDH, PDH Lounge, and I got a really unexpected great response, you know, because like people after my set they start asking me like, give me your contact. We got a gigs there. We need the female. Like you play, you're white. You female DJ play hip hop. I'm like, I'm not from here, you know? And they're like, which city you gonna fly over? I'm like, China. They're
like, that's all the way across the world.
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense how the white female hip hop DJ, or she's doing in China.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah, so, but I was really happy to receive such a feedback.
Awesome. Yeah. That's really good. Always just receiving good, positive thoughts from people and all that. So being Beijing's #1 DJ, female hip hop DJ, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like there's a lot of pressure to it?
It is a lot of pressure, but I always appreciate when people say stuff, like say good stuff about me. Yeah. It's like there many times happen when people come and they just catch me by the say like, my friend say go to mix, I check this female DJ. You know that they were really know my name, but say like this female DJ because I'm the only one in mix, you know, and. It is, and I get a lot of good feedbacks from girls as well, because a lot of time they came to me, they say like, you know, girl, like we're so proud of you because like you're like you represent us that the females can be good, you know. So, and it's really I appreciate it.
Female empowerment.
Yes, yes. You know, when like a female can do a man's like dominated job.
Yeah.
Good or even better than them is like feel like, you know, it's good. So
true that is awesome. A woman in a man's dominated world, like I don't know, how do you see that? You feel like, oh, it's both men and women can do it, it's not just the man who can do this job, or as people perceive it to be, it's a man's world?
I would say you should never, like if you're gonna do something, you should never think about, but I'm a female, or I'm that skin color, or I'm like, you know, you should never think is if you want to do it, you're gonna do it. But in especially we know like the hip hop, it's a wild world. In any country, it's like the hip hop industry is just like crazy. It's ruthless, you know. So you gotta be, especially as a DJ, I gotta be tough, you know. Really fearless and humble at the same time, you know, and I should, like, you know, like we girls love to be emotional and this guy, I cannot let it happen, you know. I can never be like bring my emotions into this, you know. I just gotta be focused on my lane, you know. And I gotta, at the same time, I gotta be a lady, you know. So I need to find this balance between being like this tough, you know, woman who the people are afraid to talk to, and then be a lady when it needs to be, you know.
Do you ever play in heels, or you just rock your sneakers?
Many times, you know. Sometimes, you know, when I come from some event or just decided to wear some gorgeous dress, shiny and tight, and I'm wearing the heels, people like, and I play some music like,
who is she?
Yeah, it takes them a time to process, you know, what is going on.
So being part of one of the people out here that you're bringing something different to the Chinese hip hop scene, how do you feel about that? And how do you think the scene has grown from where it was before and now?
I'm very happy that right now the hip hop culture in China is growing really fast. Like before, Chinese people, as long as the beat, you know, goes fine, they're like can dance, but they don't really into like really lyrics or who is the singer or anything. But right now, the new generation, the younger generation of Chinese people, I see them coming and they already know like all the moves, like Miliro, you know, Daddy. It's like they know the lyrics, some of lyrics, you know. So it means like it's growing, you know. And plus, as a not only international like hip hop culture, but Chinese like hip hop stars, rappers. It's like it's been so popular recently. They got this TV show called Rap in China or some China Rap, and it's so popular. And like Mix is doing China hip hop live right now. Yeah, when it's like rappers can battle, you know. So it's really growing, and I'm really pleased and I'm happy to be part of it, to see this growth. Yes.
It's good to leave a legacy behind, you know, being part of something
yes,
good.
Definitely.
So what advice do you have for upcoming female DJs and DJs in general?
To female DJs, I would say to not fear, you know. You can't let fear, you know, to take over you, because the first you gotta really know why you wanna do that, you know. Sometimes people come up to me and they say, can you teach me to be a DJ? I say, okay, but answer me the first question, like one question. Why you want to be a DJ? And they say, because it's fun. You party all the time.
You're not ready to be a DJ.
No, you gotta take your time, you know, to understand, you know. So as long as you know why you're doing, and as long as you just stay on the lane and focusing, you know, do not let anything distract you, you know. Of course, there's gonna be people who's gonna try to stay on your way, you know. For example, if some other DJs feel like competitive, you know, so they'll try, you know, maybe as a males, because I'm a female, so they might try to give me some emotional, you know, or like, you know, so you can't let it happen. You just gotta go through this, you know, and always like keep your head up, you know, and of course it's important, the people who support you, you know. I'm just so lucky to have friends, just a couple of friends, and my mom and a boss, you know, who just like literally like sometimes when I'm really down, and one of them just say, like, look what you've done already, look how far you've gone, because sometimes I forget to remind myself what it was before, when other DJs was making fun of me. Oh, I'm a DJ of Juicy Spot, some lame, you know, student bar. And just within a couple of years, how far I've gone. So, you know, and they remind me about it all the time, which is good. And I'm like, yes, I gotta keep going.
It's always good to have the right people around you.
That's definitely.
Ready for your 60 seconds challenge?
Let's start.
All right, let's do it. What's the craziest thing you've done for love?
Huh? I guess once I stopped the music and I played one track for a guy.
Alright, 3 things you look for in a guy.
Okay, let's get into personal. Well, are you trying to hook me out with somebody?
Well, you never know.
Well, first is confidence, intelligence.
Great.
And you gotta love music though. I'm sorry.
What's your favorite hair color?
Hair color? Blonde.
Your favorite place in the world?
Oof. That's a hard question. I would say it's my home.
Who's your partner in crime?
Oh, Noura.
Longest set you've played?
4 hours.
Do you prefer shoes or purse?
Shoes.
Love or money?
Love.
Favorite dance move?
Twerk.
One bad habit?
Party.
Who's your favorite designer?
Designer, my mom.
What's your hidden talent?
I can juggle. I was in the circus for 9 years.
What's your favorite beauty therapy?
Massage.
If you were lost in an island, who would you want to be with?
Definitely Noura.
Alright, you heard it from DJ Daiquiri. It was great seeing you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all, lose it all.